Some really incredible news came out today that is going to offset all the harm that China's crackdown has done on Dogecoin. Let's talk about it. Hello guys, and welcome back to Crypto Fire, where we talk about Dogecoin, cryptocurrency, and investing. Before we go any further, please keep in mind that we're giving away $100 to a random subscriber. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment on your favorite cryptocurrency. Read our description for more info about it. Now, let's get started with today's video. So, last week, we saw that Bitcoin's hash rate was finally rising again. This was an incredible sign in the middle of all the bad news from China. But then this news came out that said that the Bitcoin hash rate has plunged to its lowest level since July 2019. So this was really bad news because we've seen a correlation between Bitcoin hash rate and its price. Now, all this is important for Dogecoin because Bitcoin's price is a huge driver for Dogecoin too, and this is why it got a lot of holders worried. But now, an incredible news came out from China that is going to slowly offset all the damage that was done last month. So, basically the big news is that Bitcoin mining has now become 28% less difficult for miners. Now, let's try to understand why it's such a huge deal. So, after China's crackdown on crypto mining, its network speed dropped dramatically too. Earlier it used to take miners 10 minutes to complete a block, but after China's crackdown, it started taking them 14 to 19 minutes to complete that same block. This meant fewer bitcoins were mined at the same time period, which meant lower hash rate. But the worst part was that there were now even fewer miners in the market, which meant even fewer bitcoins were mined. But now that Bitcoin mining has become 28% less difficult for miners, it'll let them complete each block in 10 minutes again. Now, what's really important to understand is that since there are fewer miners in the market, each miner is making more profit than he was before. So the point is that the reduced difficulty and higher profitability will bring in more miners back into the market. And when that happens, we'll see the same number of miners in the market that we saw prior to China's crackdown. And with that, Bitcoin's hash rate will go up again. Now, this is the crucial part. In a previous video, I talked about how there's a significant correlation between Bitcoin hash rate and Bitcoin's price. Let's take a quick look at it again. Max Kaiser, who runs a really popular financial program, explained this by saying that the constant 10-minute emission schedule of Bitcoin is the lure that will always attract miners that pushes up hash rate with price following. Another reason we'll see the number of miners increase is that now they have other locations available for Bitcoin mining. There's Texas, Kazakhstan, and Iran that is trying to attract miners right now. So this is incredible news for Dogecoin because Bitcoin will take Doge up with it too. Now, let's talk about how Elon Musk dropped massive hints that suggest that Tesla is most definitely going to accept Dogecoin soon. Take a look at this. He posted this meme yesterday where a man is glued to his screen, and the screen has a Dogecoin price chart and Polytopia on it. If you don't know, Polytopia is a quite popular game that is available to play in Tesla vehicles. And if we take a look at this graph, it shows that it's going up. So, I think Elon is suggesting that his new announcement about Tesla accepting Dogecoin is going to take it to the moon. Now, this might be far-fetched, but I think he does have another reason to do this now. So, Damax Spiritus announced a couple of days ago that it's finally going to allow people to mine cryptocurrencies while driving their electric car. This meant that people could earn profits with crypto while also saving gas money. And they'll be doing all this without having a harmful impact on the environment. To me, this sounds like Elon Musk's wildest fantasy. Now, I think something like this could definitely compel him to make this huge announcement soon. Now, coming back to the Polytopia tweet, a lot of people could have a major objection to the claim that he was referring to Tesla and Dogecoin. Their objection could be that he was trying to promote a cryptocurrency called Polytopia. But this is absolutely false because this crypto came out after Elon Musk posted this tweet. So, basically, at least 2 new cryptocurrencies with Polytopia in their name came out after his tweet. Their creators obviously knew that this tweet is a huge opportunity they should take advantage of. And they were right. People started searching for Polytopia crypto online, and in a couple of hours, one of them had over 700 holders. Now, this proves a major thing to all the skeptics out there. Elon Musk continues to have a huge impact with his tweets. And this is a great thing because he most likely will never stop supporting Dogecoin. In any case, let me know in the comments section if you think Tesla is going to accept Dogecoin this year. Now, let's talk about some other interesting things that happened today. Let's take a look at this. It talks about how new data shows that Bitcoin carbon intensity has already peaked last year. Has McCook, a retired professional engineer, said that it would appear that Bitcoin's emissions peaked a few months ago, and with the banning of Bitcoin mining in China, it has commenced its aggressive march down to zero emissions. It is expected that in the worst case, emissions from Bitcoin in 5 years will be less than a third of its emissions today, and in 10 years, Bitcoin will emit nothing at all. Now, that is incredible news because carbon emissions were one of the biggest reasons why a lot of governments were saying negative things about crypto. But with this, we can see crypto being regarded as good as fiat money in the next 5 to 10 years. Now, another really interesting article came out from JP Morgan about Ethereum staking. It talks about how Ethereum 2.0 will kickstart the $40 billion staking industry in the next 4 years. Now, $40 billion is a massive amount considering that the current market cap of Ethereum is around $250 million. So this is basically really bullish news coming out from one of the biggest institutions out there. It's really interesting because last week they were issuing a huge warning to their investors about Bitcoin. In any case, this is bullish for Dogecoin. Now, let's take a look at this one. Bank of Russia is going to study risks of crypto investing with banks and payment providers. They're basically sending out questions to major banks in the country to know about the potential risks with cryptocurrencies. Now, this is pretty great because this shows that the Russian government is noticing the rising interest of its people in crypto. I believe they could think about regulating cryptocurrency soon. And this could be a great thing because it'll further legitimize crypto in the eyes of all the skeptics in Russia, which will bring in even more money into the market. Now, let's talk about some pretty bad news that came out today. Take a look at this. The Iranian lawmakers are coming out with a new bill that will ban crypto payments in the country. But still, the silver lining here is that they will still allow crypto mining in their country. Now, some great news came out from the NBA. So, the Portland Trail Blazers have partnered with the crypto cashback company called StormX. We know that millions of people watch NBA matches. So, this is great because it'll provide more exposure to cryptocurrency to all those people who aren't really investing in it right now. Now, another great news came out from SoftBank. If you don't know, SoftBank is a massive Japanese conglomerate. Right now, it operates a Latin America fund that invests in startups focused on identification technology, e-commerce, and education. But now, they also invested in a crypto exchange called Mercado Bitcoin. It says here that around 700,000 new people registered on the crypto exchange. This is a huge number, especially when it's coming from growing economies in Latin America. Also, this proves that SoftBank believes that crypto is going to boom even more in Latin America in the coming years. Now, let's take a quick look at Dogecoin price. Right now, it's standing at 24.75 cents. A lot of people would be alarmed to see it hovering in the lower 20s, but this makes me quite optimistic because it hasn't dropped below its support level in over 5 days. So, overall, I'm quite optimistic about where Dogecoin is headed in July. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching till the end. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and sharing it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications for daily videos on Dogecoin and cryptocurrency. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments section below. Goodbye. Take care.